being with us this morning. Well, we all know how addictive our phones can feel, but now it's being put to a legal test. The world's biggest social media platforms are appearing at a landmark trial claiming they deliberately addict and cause harm to children. This is the plaintiffs trying to bring that case against the social media companies.
So they allege that TikTok, Snapchat, Meta, who own Instagram and Facebook, and YouTube have rewired how our kids think, feel and behave. So according to the class action master complaint, TikTok and Snapchat have already settled, but Meta and YouTube will now face a jury for the first time ever.
We're able to speak now to George Nicolau, Ellen Room, Mariano Janine, who are the parents of Christopher, Jules and Mia. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. And we haven't set this up sufficiently of why you care so much about this issue. And if I may, George, first of all, if you could tell us what happened to your son.
Yes, thanks a lot for having us. We've got a massive time difference, but yes, we lost our son, Christopher, who was attacked by predators through social media. They gave him 50 days to complete challenges or else they'll kill his family. The challenges got more and more horrific. And it was only after we lost Christopher we found that, in actual fact, they threatened him, traumatized him, and through certain platforms, they went into private messaging and traumatized him for 50 days, saw a massive change in his character, but I just couldn't work out what was actually wrong. It was only after we lost him, we then found lots of horrific information. And here we are today.
And Mia, can you tell us about Mariano?
Yes, Mia passed away the first day after the second lockdown. The day that she returned to school, she was physically bullied, online bullied, and apparently they did a video with her face. That was almost 5 years ago. We never really get all the information from the phones. And we are just here supporting parents in another country that they are fighting the same fight that we are fighting there.
And Ellen, you found Jules unconscious.
I did. Back in April 22, I came home to find him not breathing. I've made my campaign for joolslaw quite massive in the UK, in the sense that I went to get his social media data and was refused. And as a parent, you have no legal rights to obtain your children's social media data. So I've been campaigning for the right to automatically preserve children's data when they die, which has just been heard in the House of Lords. So, yeah, and I'm also one of the first British parents to sue TikTok in Delaware, but that's a separate case to this case that's going through.
I just want to say how heartbreaking the stories are. You know, we've been looking at pictures of your beautiful children on our screens, and it's the kind of thing that no parent should ever have to go through. And I guess I just want to thank you for being the voice of your children and for trying to drive change through and using the absolute tragedies that have happened here. George, what are you calling for? What do you want to see happen with this trial?
But we've actually had enough. We need major changes. Platforms have got to become responsible in what data is allowed to be put through. We just need to we can't bring our children back, but at least if we could help save other children's lives, make these changes. Another thing is the way that Australia changed the rules with under 16 ban. We'd like that to happen in the UK. I think that will be really good for the much younger children that are growing up now, because if they grow up without social media being present, then they would not know none the wiser. And I think that it would minimise loss of life for these beautiful children that are in this world. And hence why we're in the USA now and in LA, and we're going to courts, and we're just trying to just bring justice, at least to our children, and bring justice to other people, to other parents, at least. We were a group of 6 or 7 of us on our WhatsApp group. We're now 26, 27 bereaved parents in our WhatsApp group. And it's just growing and growing and growing. It's getting more and more. And it's just heartbreaking to just be seeing this on a continuous basis. And it's just heartbreaking. I mean, it brings tears to our eyes every single second. We sleep and we wake up, and all we do is think about our beloved children that should have been with us today, but they're not. And it's really hard to just accept.
Ellen, tell us a little bit about the case. I think we all know, it's literally stating the obvious, how addictive screens are to all of us adults as well. You're trying to prove that